And so we are going to go into history by revealing certain pronouncements from certain traditions that brought into play certain events that have continued to reverberate through the ages. Among the Yoruba people, the spoken word and certain actions are regarded as having a powerful capacity to bring about negative or positives throughout history. As a people, they have a statement of faith. They have, as a statement of faith, believe in the efficacy of the spoken word by mere mortals. It is very easy to understand the mindset of the average Yoruba. As I'm standing before you, I utter a curse on everybody sitting here. This moment, I will take it back in multiple, numbers, because all of you will return the curse. So, if you don't believe it's working, why did you return the curse? So it's part of our cosmological belief that uttering certain statements among the Yoruba is so efficacious that we look for ways to neutralize the cause. How much more the cause from a royal stool? And I will tell you why the cause from a royal stool is very important. People believe that traditional Yoruba rulers have a share in their house. And I'm going to give you different types of causes that emanate from this tool. One question that has continued to agitate the minds of people in this part of the world is, does fast work? Does it work? Unless you are a Babalawo or a religious scholar, we are not going to be able to prove that. So what I'm doing as a historian is to just look at events, the outcome of certain pronouncements that could be linked one way or the other with such causes. That is one question that this work is not going to address. That's possible. I'm not going to address that because I don't have any capacity. So don't ask me later whether some of the causes pronounced by the royalty worked. It's not part of what I'm trying to do. Although it is quite well known that when strange things begin to happen, people are always quick to relate it to the spoken word or pronouncements. But this is not about the efficacy or not of the spoken word. Rather, it is a historical analysis of the events that follow the spoken word or certain actions in different parts of Yoruba land by royal fathers. This is a significant affirmation of the view that the systems of thought and action are critical to the understanding of society in Yoruba land. The Yoruba have over time continued to operate within the atmosphere of ideas that perpetuate this magical belief. Patterns of causes are very numerous among the people. These range from people, where in some cases a cow or antelope horn is used to cause evil, where evil is intended. Another is Afonja, where one digs one's lower lips after several incisions have been made on the lower lips of a person. So if you stand before somebody and he or she is talking to you and it's made on your lower lips, you might come under the control for such a person. Well, don't also get me wrong. It's not anybody who lives their lips. Lower lips. that are trying to use Afonja on you. Those who brought out the upper teeth first in the UK were also known to be very potent. In any of these circumstances, the carrying out of appropriate nullifying medicines or rites were required. So, these are the circumstances under which people fall under the cause of suffering. It must be noted that it is not only through invocations that causes are pronounced, but also certain actions that could be regarded as cause actions are also consistent with belief in Yoruba. I'm going to come to this later because you might ask me whether a particular order actually pronounced causes. But there are causes you can also get from certain actions or behavior that Yorubas call Iwa-Ekwe. Actions that are caused. You know, when you take certain actions, nobody needed to cause you directly for cause to work on you. That was the idea. And so, if you are a thing, then of course a cause is already waiting for you because you actually imposed it on your own head. And that is why parents always ask children not to who you are a thing. When in 1795, Aole ordered Afonja to attack the market town of Aole of Alaafin. Also, taking action contrary to the Yoruba belief that Alaafin was the spiritual home of the Yorubas, and traditional rulers had been made to swear an oath to attack Alaafin. So attacking Aole meant attacking him. It was the cause for anyone to attack him. After carrying out Aole's order and sacked Aole. But even before then, Alaafin Aole had ordered Afonja to attack Iwerele. Iwerele was also a town that had been under a curse. Iwerele was the maternal home. But there have been an earlier curse by an Alaafin that any area of Kakanfo who attacked Iwerele was to die miserably, and as a result of this, Afonja refused to comply with Aole's order. So you can see how the issue of cause was actually affecting certain beliefs and perspectives and attitudes in Yoruba. Okay, so Afonja had refused to attack Iwerele not only because it was impregnable, but because there was a subsisting cause from Alaafin that whoever attacked Iwerele would drive misery. And so we should not see Afonja's rebellion as purely as a rebellion, but as an offshoot of trying to run away also from the cause. And of course, this did not happen. Alaafin Aole regarded this as an affront. And so, Aole and Aole were too placed to undermine Alaafin authority. And so, when you then look at what Alaafin Aole did by causing not only Afonja, but to Reverend Samuel Johnson, the entire Yoruba race, that becomes significant. Not the fact that the Alaafin actually altered the cause. It is not in my position to see whether the cause in the vote worked. But he evoked the spirits of his forefathers and shot 3 magical arrows into the 3 tripods on which the kingdom was believed to stand. And he uttered a very potent curse, and I quote, "My curse be on you for your disloyalty and disobedience. So let your children disobey you. If you send them on errand, let them never return to bring you word again. To all the points I shot my arrows, will you be carried as slaves? My curse will carry you to the sea and beyond the sea. Slaves will rule over you, and you, their master, will become slaves." Thereafter, whether it was that worked or whether it was some other things, the kingdom never knew